Alright, we're here on Block 14 for Operation Chimera. This is a pretty easy mission to get done if you have tier 10 heavy tanks. You can do it other ways, but this is by far the easiest way to get it done. We need to do 3,000 damage to heavy tanks, and if we want to get the secondary to complete with honors, we need to kill 4 tanks in the process. Now, I didn't complete it with honors here, but I am going to go back and do this at some point with honors because the reward for the secondary objective is an extra day of premium, which is always nice. I chose the PZ7 here because I made a few attempts before this with the Jag E100. As I was evaluating the mission, I thought, why don't I just knock this out real quick with the Jag E100, put 3 shots into heavy tanks, be done. I don't know what that IS-7 is doing out in the field there. But the problem that I was having with the Jag E100 was that Matchmaker was not cooperating. So the way that Matchmaker works is it tries to match up the tanks on either side. So being a tier 10 tank destroyer, it was trying to put other tier 10 tank destroyers on the enemy team to balance me. And so that reduced the number of top tier heavy tanks, which reduced the HP pool of the heavy tanks on the enemy team. It also had the effect of making the enemy heavies nervous because I was coming up against tier 8 and tier 9 heavy tanks in a 357 format, which normally I would love in the Jag E100, but they were just running because, well, I was a Jag E100. And it's slow. It was tough to give chase to the heavy tanks, and I just decided this is silly. This is an easy mission to do if I just pull out a tier 10 heavy tank. Now you can do this in 8s or 9s if you really want to, but it's so easy to get done at tier 10. The other nice thing here is we are on the map Highway. So happy that Wargaming brought this back because this is actually one of my favorite maps for almost any tank type. I love this for mediums, I love this for lights, but it is particularly great for heavy tanks. And the reason is that all of the heavy tanks go down to K9, K0, and they brawl. It's a great brawling area for heavy tanks. So as someone that's on a mission to do heavy damage, I know exactly where to go in this map. And you see I knocked out the damage pretty quickly there. So this is a pretty easy one to get done. Now you can do this in mediums, or you could even do this in light tank if you really wanted to. I don't think it's tank specific. It just the matchmaker and the way that it works, and the fact that you're going to go brawl with heavy tanks, it just makes it easier to get it done with heavy tanks. Now I didn't complete this with honors because I may have only gotten 1 kill during this match. In the 4,500 damage I did, ironically all to heavy tanks, I think I only got 1 kill. Maybe I got 2 kills, I don't even remember. But we won this match pretty handedly, so I was once the mission was complete, I was just getting reckless. That mouse off to the left is firing HE at me for some reason. I don't know why, but this one was pretty easy to do. Everything lined up perfectly. Had lots of heavy tanks. Knew exactly where the heavy tanks were going to be, and was able to get at least the primary done. And I'll go back and finish the secondary at some point in the future once I have the Chimera tank. So do this at tier 10. It's just easier to do 3,000 damage at tier 10, and it's easy if you run heavies at tier 10. There's no reason to fight matchmaker. There's no reason to have to put in extra work to make sure you get 3,000 damage. Just run tier 10 heavies, and focus on the damage first. If you get the secondary, great, because it is a day of premium, but it's not terribly important. Just get your primary done, get the 3,000 damage out, and then if you want to do the secondary, you can focus on the kills. So you'll knock this out if you've got a tier 10 heavy, but you can do this pretty much across the board with any tier 10 or tier 9 tank. Good luck, guys.